Part 5 of the Waboomsberg Pass covers the middle part of the descent from the 7th to the 3rd kilometer. If you intend driving this pass, it's important to watch parts 1 through 4 sequentially to gain a complete perspective of what to expect. Around mid-morning of the 13th of October 1838, a northeast travelling fireball exploded with detonations and a number of pieces fell to the ground over a large region near the Waboomsberg, one piece creating a small crater. The total recovered mass of about 5.2 kilograms included a 2 kilogram stone. The meteorite has been classified as a CM2 or carbonaceous chondrite and is the fourth largest of the 15 observed CM2 chondrite falls. The CM chondrites have received considerable attention for several reasons. The first reason is quite straightforward. Unlike many meteorites, CM chondrites contain hydrated minerals produced before the meteorites landed on Earth. However, it often takes considerable effort to establish that such minerals were not produced after the meteorites reached the Earth. A second reason of interest is the presence of complex organic compounds which are significantly different from terrestrial organic compounds of similar molecular weight. A third and more recent discovery driving contemporary research is the presence of diamond, silicon carbide and other small crystals and phases with pre-solar gases derived from the epochs before the formation of the solar system. As Waboomsberg has the fourth largest mass among the recovered CM meteorites, it is an obvious object of interest for those who study the subject. At about 10 p.m. on the 29th of September 1969, the Boerland farming towns of Tulbagh, Wolseley and Ceres experienced the most destructive earthquake in South African history. The epicenter of the earthquake was situated in Saron, a region near Tulbagh. The earthquake measured a sizable 6.3 on the Richter scale, with reports of tremors experienced in the broader Cape region. Earthquakes in the area were relatively unheard of before then. Because of a general lack of knowledge about earthquakes at the time, precautionary measures and disaster management were not in place. As a result, the Tulbagh earthquake resulted in 9 human casualties and several injuries. In addition, many homes in the town were rendered uninhabitable. The quake wreaked destruction on the older, more historically significant buildings in the area. One of the greatest casualties in terms of heritage was the Larone farmhouse built in 1785, which was unfortunately damaged beyond repair. Similarly, Mitchell's Pass, which connects Tulbagh and Ceres, was severely damaged and was closed for a very long period of time. The quake rocked an area of about 160 square kilometers in the province, jolting places as far apart as Wolseley, Robben Island, Paarl and Hout Bay, with tremors being felt as far afield as Port Elizabeth and Durban. It was almost a doomsday scenario, as sparks caused by falling rocks and scree slides caused extensive fires that ravaged the mountains. Fortunately, none of the dams in the area failed, although the earth walls of some were cracked. It's estimated from the magnitude of 6.3 on the Richter scale that the earthquake resulted from a displacement of 26 centimeters over a distance of 20 kilometers. The accumulation of forces over time will probably cause another earthquake. The land north and east of the mountain ranges of the Cape Interior was for a long time the land of the Khoi and the San. The Khoi herders moved their cattle and sheep in a semi-nomadic lifestyle and lived in small villages and kraals. The San hunter-gatherers had a profound knowledge of their environment, hunted the game and used plants for cooking and medicine. In the 18th century, the whole situation changed. The colonists at the Cape moved eastwards and northwards, and the colony expanded further and further inland. The farms at the frontier were rather isolated, and their main way of living was holding sheep and cattle breeding. It was tough going getting over the mountain ranges at the frontier, and in 1765 a farmer Jan Mostert built a pass called Mostertshoek Pass over the Witzenberg and Skurverberg mountains from the Brede River Valley to the Waboomsberg. This pass was so steep and tough that the wagons had to be completely dismantled. Be sure to watch part 6 and the final video on the series on the Waboomsberg Pass.